Sickle cell anemia, a severe form of sickle cell disease, remains a significant health challenge in Uganda, with over 20,000 children born annually with the condition. Until recently, 80% of these children did not live past the age of 5 due to complications often triggered by infections such as malaria. But a new study could be a game changer. Dr. Richard Idro, the principal investigator, explains.
You know that children with sickle cell anemia, if they get malaria, if they get infected by malaria, they often frequently develop complications. They end up hospitalized in hospital, and many of them will require blood transfusions. And sometimes some of these complications may kill these children. Overall, we found that this new treatment, that is weekly dihydroartemisinin piperaquine, reduced the incidence of clinical malaria by 80% compared to the medicine we currently give. 2, it reduced malaria hospitalizations, admission to hospital because of malaria, by 71%. 3, it reduced the need for blood transfusion by 30%.
The study, conducted in Uganda and Malawi, recruited 724 children aged 6 months to 15 years and followed them for 15 months. Researchers observed significant benefits, especially among children under 5 years.
In the older children, although that is children above the age of 5 years, although the malaria incidence was markedly reduced by this new medicine, those children who do not take penicillin, the older ones, and our standard care does not give them daily penicillin, those children had more non-malaria illnesses, and especially chest infections as pneumonia and acute chest syndrome. And our recommendation is that the Ministry of Health should consider replacing chemoprevention of malaria in children with sickle cell anemia who are younger than 5 years with the new medicine dihydroartemisinin piperaquine rather than the medicine they currently use, that is sulfadoxine pyrimethamine. But for children older than 5 years, we still think that more studies are required before such a recommendation can be made.
The medicine on trial is already approved by the World Health Organization and is used in other contexts, such as severe malaria cases. While side effects like a bad taste and mild nausea were reported, the drug was largely well tolerated. However, the research team had concerns about the drug's potential effects on the heart, a critical factor given that children with sickle cell anemia often experience heart complications.
Vomiting was reported by only 6 children out of the 724 whom we followed up. The other concern was the piperaquine component of this new drug. So the new drug has 2 medicines, dihydroartemisinin, piperaquine. The piperaquine component is known to have an effect on the heart. And since children with sickle cell anemia may sometimes have some heart problems because of the long periods of anemia, we carefully examined the heart in these children. So, and we did not see significant adverse effects on the heart of these children. The dihydroartemisinin piperaquine can be given once a month. You take it for 3 days, once a month. Now, because of the concerns which we imagined that children with sickle cell may have some problems with the heart, and that piperaquine is known to affect the heart, we thought that if you give small doses weekly, it will be safer than giving a large dose at once. And so we split the dose which is given in a month in smaller doses and gave it weekly. so that the children were not exposed to one large dose at any one time.
Sickle cell anemia is particularly severe in Eastern and Southern Africa, where the hemoglobin SS gene is prevalent. The studies focus on these regions, aimed to ensure a more homogeneous population for reliable results.
The medicine which we have had and which we have been using, the reason it is failing is because of drug resistance. The parasites have developed mechanisms by which they evade the mechanisms of action of this drug, so that even if you take it, it may not kill the parasites. And so this is a new medication, and they do not have this. We do not have this kind of resistance against it.
The findings mark a significant step forward in combating malaria among children with sickle cell anemia. Yet challenges remain. Uganda's unique environment, characterized by year-round malaria transmission and high mosquito populations, continues to complicate efforts to control the disease. With over 60% of children with sickle cell anemia now surviving beyond 5 years, this new drug regimen offers hope for a healthier future for thousands of vulnerable children in Uganda and beyond. Walter Mwesije, NTV.